Alright, welcome back. Welcome back to Two Dudes Gaming. My name is Chris of Two Dudes and a Six Pack, and I'm here for our very first inaugural run of Final Fantasy Tactics. So, welcome everybody, glad you're all here. Like always, brand new channel, just bringing you some video game content. Hopefully you guys can have fun, interact with the channel, you know, like, comment, subscribe. I'll try to interact with you guys too, and yeah, we're just, trying to go through some old video games, talk about the game a little bit. Maybe you haven't seen this before or whatever, but yeah, so let's get it started. I am Alice Lamb, scholar of ancient Ivalice history. Have you ever heard of the Lion War? Divided Ivalice in two over who would be the successor to the throne. Ended with the appearance of a young hero named Delita. Everybody living here knows this hero's tale. But we also know that what we see with our eyes alone isn't necessarily the truth. Here's a young man. He is the youngest son of the noble Belv. Belv? I never know how to pronounce that one. I'm going to say Belv. Pillars of Knighthood. There's no record of his playing an active part in history, but according to the Dure report, released last year, concealed for many years by Church, this unknown man is the true hero. The Church claims he was a blasphemer and an anarchist, the root of all evil. But is this the truth? Won't you join me on a journey for the truth? Before that, please tell me your name and birthday. Alright, so you can do a little bit of customization here. This is like one of the few characters you can actually name. You might be able to name some of the recruits that you get. We're just going to keep the default. Ramza. Birthday. So this system there's like a zodiac system in this game. And the birthday you choose corresponds with one of the signs of the zodiac. Apparently it affects compatibility with characters. I've never really delved too deeply into this one, but we'll just pick a date here. It'll be a Scorpio for this playthrough. Alright, here we go. Get into the opening cutscene here. So, if you're not familiar with this game, it's very different from like your standard Final Fantasy type fare. In this one, we're going to get a team of characters, and for the most part, they don't really play a big role except for some of like the named characters, like the main character and some of the guests that you get in the game. But I've always liked the combat. It's almost like Final Fantasy meets what are some of the other tactical strategy games out there? There's like Mech Warrior 1. Can't remember what the name of that was. But anyway, you'll see. The first couple levels are mainly like a tutorial. One of the beats, you can't really skip it. So if you've played this a bunch of times, you kind of get stuck playing through a couple battles where you're obviously going to win the first couple battles. There's nothing at stake. Mainly just kind of teaching you the game here. But we've got a knight on a chocobo, a group of people heading up to this church area. So if you got a beer or beverage of choice, cheers to you guys. I'm drinking a Labatt Blue Light this playthrough, so salud. always like the music in this one. This one had some back the track. I'm trying to remember who these people are. I think this is your group, and you're like traveling to this church to find the princess. Although it looks like they might have an archer in there, so this might be the enemy group that actually ends up coming at you. It's one of the few cutscenes that are actually in the game. Just watch it in its entirety. Orbonne Monastery. God, please help us sinful children of Ivalice. You guys familiar with Final Fantasy XII? Tactics actually was the first one in the series that introduced us to the Ivalice. I think this happens way in the past, whereas Final Fantasy XII is like set much more in the future. Anyway, Theme of Light, Princess of Elia, let's go. Just a moment, Agreus. The guards have already arrived. Princess, don't give Agreus trouble. Please hurry. Alright, there's us, and then this guy. You'll know him by Gariland in a second here. Right now he's the Black Knight. What's going on? It's been nearly an hour. Don't be rude to the princess, Gariland. Is this going to be alright, Agreus? This is an urgent issue for us. So there are rude knaves, even among the Hokuten, being more than kind to the guard captains here. Besides, we're mercenaries hired by the Hokuten. I'm not obliged to show respect to you. What? How dare you? Enough. Let's go. And later on in the game, you actually get to play Avelia, which is kind of cool. She's got some fun stuff. Priest says, go with God. You too, Simon. You get Agreus too. But to start off with, you don't really get pretty much just the basic guys. Lady Agreus, the enemy. Prince Galtana's men. What one must do to make money. What, Ramza, you have a problem too? I'm no longer a knight, just a mercenary like you. That's right. Well then, let's go. Oh god. Alright, getting into our tutorial battle here outside the church. The other annoying part of this is you only get to play Ramza. So all these other characters are on auto for the start. But the crest of the Black Lion. What's wrong with Prince Galtana? He's such an idiot. Does he want to start a war? Knave, there's no point in resisting. Just give us the princess. That beautiful face of yours will be scarred forever. Fool, only idiots attack head on. Leave this to us. Can't make money that way. Red, Ramza, follow me. Alright. Conditions for winning, defeat all enemies. It's usually always that. Sometimes you have to save characters, but most part. It's just kill everybody. Kill them all. Don't leave any survivors. Nonsense. There's no need to kill them. It's just what Galtana wants us to do. Just let them go. That's impossible. Alright, Gariland here. He's going to probably use Knight Sword technique. Sometimes that adds a status. Maybe Knight Sword just drains health. Okay, so the main things, move, act, you can wait, you can check status. You could also do an auto battle here if you want to set characters on auto battle. Let's see what we get. So we start with Guts. Guts is our special ability here. And cool, he's got Accumulate, Dash, and Wish. Accumulate will add physical toughness to the character. Dash is kind of like a dash. It's kind of like tackles. It's not really a tackle. Chest bumps the enemy. And then Wish, I think Wish takes some of his health and gives it to somebody else. So we're gonna go ahead and accumulate right now. This is gonna gain us some XP and some job points. And then we'll move up as far as we can. I can't attack anybody anyway, so. Alright. Reyes gets to go. She's got some cool abilities too. Of course, you don't get to use her until later, but we just pretty much wait. All these NPCs take care of business here. Throw stone, that's a good ability. The early game strategy in this is finding abilities your characters can use that don't require you to be up close to an enemy to attack. So like throw stone's good, dash is good, or accumulate's good. And experience obviously levels up the character. Job points level up your job level, which gives you access to different abilities particular to that job class. You start off as a squire. There's a couple knights in there and a chemist and an archer. Kind of go through that as we keep going here. But... Alright. Is that Lavian or Alicia? One of them. Good idea is to get rid of those chemists because they can throw items and heal you. Let's see what Alicia does. Backstabs somebody. Going for the back attack. Rad's doing nothing. Last time I played this, Rad had black magic, which was pretty cool to start off with. Alright, let's see here. Let's just go kill this guy. Take care of business with him. There we go. Alright, just throwing stones. Not a whole lot going on with this, like I said, just got to get through this tutorial battle. It's kind of slow going. This dude's healing himself, that's great. Use the left. Dish. Dish the archer. Ooh, killed Alicia. Usually I lose characters in this. So you'll see these guys have stars above their heads. In the later battles, they will they'll have a counter, and if the counter runs out, then the character's actually gone forever, permadeath. But if they have stars over their heads, then they're just gonna stay knocked out. That'll hit both of them. Life is short, very steady sword. Sometimes they'll have a little like battle cry for these special abilities they have. And this one can add a stop status effect, but it just killed him. So that's good. Maybe in just throwing stones. Alright. Whatever. She's leveling up, so that's okay. Knight's doing some damage here. Alright, Gariland needs to be done with it. Gariland leveled up. Of course, Radmu's there. It's like it's kind of where I wanted to go next. Yeah, thanks. So I can't really do anything. This guy got in front of me, so I will. I'm gonna move. I guess I'll just move behind him. His guts and accumulate again. I'll have to look this up, but I think you can permanently boost characters' physical attack by using guts over a certain period of time. Like for every 10, I think there's a permanent increase or something. I could be completely wrong with that, but I remember something about that. Alright, man, this guy's hanging tough. Zealous. Drawing this battle out, running away. Of course. This should do it. Nope. Gariland gonna heal for no reason. These NPC, the AI on the NPCs is not always the best. Maybe Gariland just wanted his buddy Rad to just get the kill here. Nice thing about Dash is 100% success rate, so if you want guaranteed damage, Dash is the way to go. Okay, Princess Velia, let go of me. Damn. Come here, be quiet. Why should I listen to you? What an annoying princess. Throws her on the back of the chocobo. Wait. Tough, don't blame us. Blame yourself or God. And Agreus blames God. Oh God. Delita. You're alive, Delita, but why are you in Galtana's troops? Why? Why indeed? Well, we'll find out. Alright, tutorial battle done. Gives you a little taste of some of the combat there, some of the cool abilities that you get to use, but I'll actually get into the first chapter here. So this actually goes back in time. Delita's name appears for the first time a year before the Lion War broke out. Many soldiers who returned from the war had no jobs, little money, gotta draw that emphasis out, and even less loyalty to the crown. Many became thieves and rebels, plotting rebellion against the royal family. At that time, robbery and murder were commonplace in Ivalice. Many heroes and wizards came out of there. And Gariland was no exception either. Alright, Chapter 1, The Meager. Military Academy's auditorium. heard another wagon bound for Igros was attacked. Must have been the Death Corps. Something's starting. Know anything, Delita? No, but I can guess. What do you mean? Prince Larg's coming to town. Prince Larg, why? Not only Larg, but Marquis Elmdor of Limberry, too. That's news. It's not an official visit, is it? There are danger zones everywhere in Ivolus. The Hokutan Knights are in full operation, but suffering from a shortage of men. So they need us, cadets. Everyone, fall in. You have a mission. As you know, barbarians are rapidly increasing here in Gariland. The traitorous Death Corps detests the royal family. We cannot overlook them. We will begin exterminating these traitors by order of our master. Larg's knights stationed at Igros Castle and many other groups will participate. Your duty is to support the flank. Specifically, you'll go to Igros and help guard it. Cadets, ready your swords. A gang of tortured thieves is trying to sneak into this town. We'll begin preparations now to keep them out of town. Come with me. This is the front line of operations, that's all. Prepare immediately. Alright. It's a chance to save our game here. Let's do that. Alright. Save over this one. And alright, let's go. Now we get to see who our characters are. And typically, you get a pretty good mix. Although the last time I got kind of like a heavy... You'll see Brave and Faith. Brave is sort of an indicator of how physically strong somebody's going to end up being, so a good fighter. Faith is more how adept they're going to be at using magic. So, Rams is kind of all around. You can go either way with him. We got Sutherland, Brave 74, Faith 65. Definitely going to use this dude. Vincent, Squire, Brave 48, Faith 60. Going here. Donald, Chemist, Brave 74, Faith 60. Bring Donald out. Strawberry, Squire 49. Or Brave 49, Faith 46. I might bring her just because her name's Strawberry. Let's see. Melanie, Brave 40 or Brave 66, Faith 54. Kate. Oh wow, 2 chemists. Kate's gonna be our magic user though. So let's see here. Screw it. Let's just bring Strawberry around. 66. Yeah, why not? Alright, Strawberry, you're in there. Let's go. Here we go. Magic City, Gariland. Oh, and that last screen is a, you can position the units as kind of like where you want them to be in their starting location. It does have some impact in some later battles, but in the beginning it doesn't matter too much. Guarantee you there's some people that are way better at this game than I am that know exactly where to put people, but I just kind of play it by ear. Alright, Thief, what's this? Just a bunch of kids, what luck. Okay, all we have to do is kill these kids and we can escape. Don't you worry. Kill every one of you. Alright, conditions for winning. Defeat all enemies. Ready? I am ready. Toledo win. Just guarded. It's gonna get smacked by this dude. Alright. What's Thompson going? Line, Chemist. Okay. Strawberry, Where do we want to go here? Just to get a better angle here. Let's see what she's got. Let's cancel that. Got basic skill. Okay, so she can just dash and attack right now. So we'll just drop her here for now. Wait. Sutherland. Oh, we can throw stones. Solid. Let's put him up here. See if you can hit this dude with a rock. Alright, did 10. You have to excuse me, I'm still learning these keyboard controls here. I'm used to playing this on my console, but I don't have the capture software just yet. So, gonna make do with what we got. And yes, I am attacking my own guy, but I just want the job points and the experience. So, Delita's got the health and he's not gonna die, so I'm just gonna beat on him. Don't patronize me, Delita, I'm also a Belt. Belt, the Belt family? So you must be cadets from the military academies, not those little nobles. Silence, surrender, or die in obscurity. Rams is kind of a little punk in the beginning. And a bunch of kids like you do. A bunch of spoiled punks like you'll never beat us. So so they took accumulate away. So, let's see here. Let's just move here. And we're going to attack this. Because we want the job points and the experience. And hopefully we won't get into too much trouble here. Especially since I've got a couple chemists, so. We're gonna have Kate plus item. Throw item ends up being really useful. It's worth it keeping a chemist around just to learn that skill as you're playing this. Alright, now these guys are gonna start coming into range here. Going after, is that Thompson? Alright, Strawberry, let's go. Attack this dude. Level up. Delita. Sweet. Killed him. Oh, Sutherland. Sutherland, what are you gonna do? I'm just going to take this person on, why not? I'm just going to attack. Sit there. Chemist. I think Delita needs a little bit, yeah. We'll heal him up. Get some XP, get some job points. Move in here. Sometimes you gotta pay attention to the depth, but early on there's nothing to worry about. Depth 1, you can walk in, you can also attack from it too, so. Where do you want to put Kate? Two chemists hang out together. Alright. Thompson, not sure what this guy's doing, but either way, we'll get him eventually. This is kind of another tutorial battle, but at least you get control of the majority of the units. And you'll see, though, that if your units do die, except for Delita, there's that little counter over the enemy with a 2 on it. That does count down to 0. They'll be gone for good. And that can happen to your characters, too. So you just gotta be a little bit wary of that. Strawberry's gonna go after this chemist. Do another 12. Let's see here. Get behind you. Sutherland. Back attack. Does a little bit more from behind than it does face on. So another thing that you can kind of plan to do is try to get behind people and make the attack. Alright, there we go. Donald leveled it up. Doing pretty well, so we're going to hit Delita again. Get some more experience here. Whoa. Fix. Delita's kind of a tank, he can take it. What do you got? Throw stone. Alright, this kneeled the chemist down. Good thing it's our turn next. I'm just gonna take care of this dude. Alright. Thompson's gonna try to get in the mix. No, he's not. He's just gonna stand back. Okay. Dash for a guaranteed hit. Doesn't always do the... I'll show you guys that in a second here. Alright, so if we move and I hover over Delita, it'll show me I've got a 95% chance to do 16 damage to him, which means it's a good chance it's gonna hit. But dash, it'll show you some number, and it doesn't always usually hit that number. It's something different. But weapons will always do what they say unless it's a critical, and then it'll do slightly more damage. Sutherland, let's go. Just go get this guy. This guy's just hanging out and doing nothing back here. Take him head on. Won't matter. Okay. See, can we get to Delita from here? No. So he's not in range. Potions are going to be a dime a dozen, so I know I have a limited supply of them for this battle. All I'm doing is just trying to get job points. Experience and job points without making this last too much longer than it needs to. Attack each other for a little bit here while Sutherland takes care of business down here. Sutherland and Donald, gonna bring it in. I didn't realize he was that low. That's wise. We got 19. We'll just heal this guy. Alright. Let's see, what can she do? Can she get behind anybody? No. Last potion at Ramza. Why not? Okay, so that character died and dropped a treasure chest. So what we'll do is, as long as I don't kill her, it's gonna kill her. It's okay. We're almost done. Just gotta beat the level before she dies. So I got a broadsword. Not bad. Nothing special. Normally the treasure chests, they don't contain much of anything. Alright, Delita's kneeled down. Go. Now Delita should be able to finish this off. Okay, so he's too high. Height of 1 and 3. Won't be able to hit that. He's got defend. Let's defend. Do some sparring. Alright, and this should finish us off. Here we go. Done. Not that it was anything difficult. Again, it's just like the tutorial. Why do you continue committing acts like robbery? You wouldn't have died this way if you'd led an honest life. So yeah, like I said, Ramza in the beginning is a little spoiled, but we got it. The battle is complete. 500 gil, 2000 gil, a mithril knife, phoenix down, and a potion. Spoils of war there. Okay, so now we'll start getting into, I think there's still maybe one forced battle. The game does open up at some point, so we'll get to the world map here. Just kind of tells us how to move. Don't need to know that. And yeah, I think we'll end the video here. What I'm going to do is just kind of jump in here and I'll go to the shop, buy some more potions. To have at least 10 of those. A couple phoenix downs. 2 more of these. Should be pretty good. Trying to figure out, it's been a while since I've played this. There it is. Okay. Jump into our formation here. And like I said, so this is where we can customize everybody. We can change their job. We can jump here. We can spend job points if we have enough of them to level our guys up. But mainly just wanted to get like a little bit of an introductory video content here, show some battles. So yeah, that's where we'll end it for this round. Again, thanks for watching. Tune in next time. We're gonna start off in the same spot here. I'm gonna save my game. Save it here, just in case the last one didn't save or whatever. But that's gonna be it. So thanks, guys. I hope you're enjoying the content. Hope you're liking the game. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Shoot me an email. Let's have a conversation about some Final Fantasy Tactics. Maybe some combos on, favorite beverages. It doesn't have to be anything. Let's just, interact. Have some fun. All right. We'll see you next time.